Hi, I'm Rob Chambers. I'm Managing Director of Total Telecom, and I'm here at Connected Britain with Kalam Meah from TP-Link. Hi, Kalam.
Hi, thank you very much, Rob.
So, thanks for sparing the time to talk to us today. We want to talk about a few things that you've seen around the industry, and in particular, we'd like to just sort of have your view on the impact of Wi-Fi 6 and what that's going to mean to the country.
Wi-Fi 6 is all about the speed. And what it will do, it's another one of these enablement transformational elements that are coming in with Gigabit Britain. And what it will do is it'll just give everybody that base level of performance. For example, anyone who's working from home or anyone who's working in a remote area away from their office, what it will do is we'll just take them back to that office level of performance. For example, in the home, it will mean more connected devices, it will mean more throughput of data from other clients that are actually on your network as well. It means you can have your connected fridge, it means you can have your connected cooker, your air fryer, and all these kind of things that are all coming up within the smart home. This is when it all comes together. And so you have Gigabit, you have Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6 is a better technology within the home. So, and that will actually make it all come together at this point where you start to realize, oh, I think the future's finally arrived.
So talking about the future, a lot of the talk here over the last 2 days has been about 5G.
Yeah.
Now, when's that going to make the biggest impact in the UK?
Okay, so with 5G, again, it's more of a complementary technology, a better technology. But where it is in its elements, in areas such as, for example, staycations now have become a very big thing in the UK. So for glamping, for camping sites, for caravan sites, for example, these are the places where 5G will make this massive difference, where you can't get fixed wire into it, where you do have availability of a 5G station. That's where you'll actually see the big difference. Also in healthcare, surprisingly enough, where 5G will give you that instantaneous kind of result that you need right in that the doctor needs right in their hands very quickly, because sometimes they can't get onto their Wi-Fi systems. But the 5G system will be there in the background, it will work, and it will, where it's available, it will be transformational.
Fantastic. Now, 5G, Wi-Fi 6, all these new technologies, you could argue that perhaps they're not going to be available to everybody. So the digital divide, it's been talked about a lot. How do we address it?
The digital divide is something that's I'm really interested in, because having not experienced it personally, obviously, because I'm one of the digital leads, because I'm actually part of the industry. I know what's going on. I'm the archetypal insider, and I've got all the latest equipment, and I know what's coming up. I know what the roadmaps are, and so on. But from the people that I know and the people that I've seen who don't have access, whom I've personally tried to help, I know that for these people there is a sense of exclusion. There is a sense that how do I get part? How do I become part of this? It's not just this aspirational sense that they have, feeling that they have, but it's also the fact that for basic things like government services, universal credit, for example, you need to have access to the internet. And if you don't have that basic access, how are you going to manage? How are you going to effectively manage yourself as a citizen in a modern society if you don't have basic access to the internet? So it becomes a question of, well, is it a human right? Is it a civil right? Is it like health? Is it something that you must have? Is it a utility? All these questions then come about, and that's why I'm exploring a lot of these ideas, and in fact I'll actually be on the panel later on this afternoon at 2:30, and before then I'm actually giving a quick presentation on some of my ideas about digital divide, and what I want to do is try and get the debate going within the industry. It's already started within the industry about how we actually address this issue, because I think this is probably one of the most important issues that we've actually got, that we as an industry have to collectively look at. Well, what do we do with the people who are excluded? How do we bring everybody in? And it's as Bruce Springsteen says, in the end, nobody wins if we all don't win.
Well, what a great message. Callum, I think the panel's going to be fascinating this afternoon. I'm sure we'll hear lots more from you about that subject especially, and thanks for joining us at Connected Britain.
Thanks very much.